what's going on, Team Tweety? I hope you're all super well. I've woken up about 20 minutes ago. It's currently about 7:10 in the morning. As you can see, my hair is completely whack. I didn't bother fixing it up because I'm going to the park. I'm too tired for this. So I'm going there. Seppa actually pulled out of today's session. Apparently he has an appointment, but I reckon he's wimping out, so hopefully he comes next week. But we should have Pat, who you guys met a couple videos ago, and on top of that, my old Manly United keeper, who used to play when I was there, so it means I'll be doing a lot of shooting, and my muscles are not feeling the absolute best. I have a match tomorrow, so this will not be an intense session like I would have liked it to be. It's just been a pretty heavy week for me. A lot of training, but probably not enough gym work in my opinion. But hey, training's the most important thing, and I'm getting a lot of that, so that's great. It's early morning, I'm heading off to the park, so I'll catch you guys there. I've just arrived down at the Oval. No Seppa, no goalkeeper, but we got Pat. Mate,
how's it going?
You've come down with us. Well, come down with me.
Yeah, I know. Doubles didn't turn up. I'm here.
You're doing prehab?
Yeah.
Why's that?
Just a little bit rolling.
What's the benefits in doing it?
Before training, just so important to get your sort of legs going, especially when you're training so much. I'm coming back from an injury, just a muscle tear in here, so I just got to consistently every day just work on it, roll. Yeah. It doesn't have to be long. You know,
and that's the most important thing when you're coming back from injury, to really pump it up. Absolutely. But you got to do it as well. Yep. Otherwise, so not sure what we got planned for this session. No goalkeeper, no Seppa. Yeah, we'll work something out. Probably some passing, some crossing, a little bit of shooting, just some simple stuff because I don't want to go too intense. But I still want to get a session in.
That's right.
So,
for a game.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, I was like, oh, I really just want to train today.
You have to.
Yeah, it's good fun, and even if it's just light, who cares? So I don't know. You guys are going to see something. Here it is. First drill that we got into is where the player will pass the ball. Now, we didn't start off doing 1-2s because the player takes a touch and then they pass it in firm and then they pretty much pressure you. They're not trying to win the ball. It's just forcing you to get that touch out of your feet, and it's difficult because you have to get it away from that defender to then strike the ball. But, you know, I love this one. Try it at home. Let me know what you guys think. Alright, so Pat and I now are doing a drill where one person is where Pat is and is zing the ball into the semicircle. You must keep the ball inside there. You're only allowed 2 touches inside the semicircle. Touch and finish. For this first one, the person that's zinging it will then sprint to try and either block the shot, just make it difficult for you. Right that! Oh yeah, I rate this. Off that right, come on, can you do it? This drill is so good. You're under pressure, forced to make mistakes. Like when the defender's sprinting out at you, you have to recognize where he's sprinting, what angle to the goal he's blocking off. Sure, we only both got 1 of 6, but if you guys be honest with yourself whether your keeper's going to save it or not, it's definitely a difficult drill. It just forces you into these uncomfortable situations that are like a match. So I'm loving it. Even though you get low scores, you guys try this one at home. Really make it so the defender tries to press and don't be like me and jump away. That's the one. You need a good first touch. So like I just said, you need a good first touch on this drill. The player's coming out at you. It's something that you only really experience in a game. at training, maybe they'll be a keeper, but when a player is sprinting out at you, it really changes your whole mentality. So absolutely love that drill. And finishing off with some crossing. My finishing, I said this to Pat during the session, I'm trying to hit the corners too much. All I need to do is just get that ball on target. When you're in between the 6-yard box and the penalty spot, when a cross comes in, if you get it on target, most of the time it will just be a goal. And then I want to say with my crossing, I need to make sure that I'm putting it onto the player's feet where he's running, not behind him, not on the bounce. I need to be landing it into his path. So that's that.
Alright, so we've just finished the session. Decent one, that.
It was good.
I just said to Pat, it was intense, but it's not like we've come away from the session going far out.
1 hour, you don't need so much more than that if you're going to do it consistently.
And that was like some of those drills, like I loved that one from the box where you ping it out, I got a control, and I'm under so much pressure just to miss you first touch, because like so many times we'd have a good first touch, but it wasn't a good enough first touch to strike the ball.
Especially when you have that pressure, isn't it?
Yeah, and like you can,
And it's important as well, not just for an attacking player, for your defensive mindset. What do you do? Let's say you play a bad pass.
Yeah.
Or you need to close your player down.
Yeah.
But you got to hold your ground. You got to get forward.
Exactly. Because you saw, I'm not a defender.
Yeah,
and that's something I should probably work on,
right,
which is really trying to block that ball. You saw
Don't
me
jump.
Exactly.
we work and we learn from it.
So now that we got Pat here, we're going to talk about the different play styles in different countries. So take us through a real contrast between, you know, whatever you feel is right. But I feel some people believe that football is football, but in my opinion, there's different play styles all over the world.
Absolutely.
And I see that from fans when I've listened to them at the Crawley games, to watching a Manly United game here. So what do you see are the biggest contrasts in different countries?
Everywhere's different, isn't it? I think the game in general is changing. People are actually trying to play out from the back more.
Yep.
Everywhere you go, it's starting to change. Like I played in 3 different countries apart from Australia. I was in Bosnia first. They love the ball at their feet.
Yeah.
They're futsal players. You know, we play big futsal tournaments all the time through the season. It was amazing like that. The goalkeeper wants to come out, get involved. But when they got, actually I saw Bosnian Premier League's a top division game, and actually a lot of long balls, quite physical, very tactical. So they sit off, they don't press you, they sit off and wait for the opportunity to counter attack.
And what division were you playing in?
That was second
So
division.
you're saying there's a big difference between the second and the first?
Mentality, professionalism was definitely a big difference. But if you know, the Bosnian players, if they're the good top players, they go overseas. Elsewhere in Europe, they don't stay there.
We've just brought it closer so you guys can hear. Next one, Germany.
Germany was, I loved it. I love the mentality of just train.
Yeah.
You know, it's just full on. Even if it's semi-pro, and some teams I heard of are going in for pre-season 8-9 times a week, but they're semi-professional. People are working full time. It's just insane.
What was the play style like over there?
Play up from the back, mostly.
Yep.
Sometimes the coaches say hit it long, put pressure on it.
Right.
So for 20 minutes of the game, you're just hitting it long balls.
But that's
trying
a
to get-
tactical.
That's a tactical
Because I've heard a lot of
game.
things where people go, yeah, we're going to hit a long ball.
That's right.
And then slow it down because that's going to open up
Absolutely.
space.
So you're right. As a fullback, I loved it because I'm expected to get forward around my wingers.
You love that.
Yeah, I love that running part and just get 1-2s off your midfield. Try get around.
Yeah.
Get in behind, and then sometimes it's you just play on the counter attack.
Right.
You know, sit
I've heard
behind.
Germany's very physical.
It is. Yeah. They're not big. They're just so fit. They're lean. Yeah. Their core, they're strong. You do a lot of core work there. It's not so much at the gym. It's a different sort of gym work.
It's interesting. Yeah. And then the last country you were at?
Northern Ireland.
What
4 months.
What sort of play style is that like?
I didn't enjoy it because it was just so old school British football.
Which is?
Long balls,
Right.
in behind, crosses in the box. It's not a bad thing. It can be very effective. I agree. It's just overdoing it.
Do you think that suited you?
No.
I think, that you need to find a country that really suits you.
Absolutely.
If, for example, like you look at me, I'm not going to fit into maybe that German physicality right now, if we're talking this minute.
Yeah.
Maybe once I've done some gym work and I'm stronger.
6 months, 1 year.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
We're talking right now, but like, you know, I'm a ball player. I like to play with the ball. So maybe Spain might suit me.
Yeah.
Australia to a point.
Germany would suit you, and England would suit you as well. I really believe. Trust me.
Okay.
It's just because you're not the biggest player.
Yeah.
I know players. I've seen them in League One Championship.
Oh yeah,
size back.
definitely.
They're good with the ball. They find spaces. It's about playing with your strength.
Yeah, and then on top of that, you need to find a team that suits
That's
you.
right.
Because if you're in one of those teams like you were in, where it's let's kick it long, it's not going to work, and you don't enjoy it.
No, you don't.
I'm sure you're there like this.
What am I
like,
doing?
yeah.
You know, it's not fun.
100%.
Yeah.
So there's different play styles all over the world. It's just about finding what suits you. Which was your favourite?
Germany for now.
Right.
We'll see. We'll see next. But
Yeah.
only 22.
Yeah, exactly. And
Yeah.
what do you think of Australia football?
It's changed from when I left 3 years ago.
Yeah.
At Manly, just here. It was very physical, a lot more long balls,
yeah.
but it's starting to change. I look at the games now; it's a lot more on the ground, isn't it?
I'd say so. I'd say they're trying to play out from the back a lot.
They are. It's changing. Australian football really is. It's more professional at a second division NPL level now. Then it's getting a little bit closer to the
it's
A-League.
not that far off from it. We're
Absolutely.
slowly getting there.
Yeah.
So that's our session with Pat. Loved it.
Awesome.
We'll probably catch up Monday or Wednesday, something like that.
Should be Monday, as much as we can, I guess.
Great session. Brilliant.
Love it, man.
I've been home for a while. I realized I had a ton of footage for you guys from that session, so I decided not to film the rest of the day. I've been doing not a whole lot. I'm not going to the gym today simply because I have the match tomorrow. I need to make sure that my body is prepared for that. If you're fatigued, you're not going to perform, and I want to be performing in these matches to build my confidence, to be a better player, all of that sort of stuff. So it just doesn't make sense for me to go. I'll go to the gym on Sunday. But yeah, you can overtrain, and I don't want to do that, especially leading into the game. Like Pat said, it's important to look after your body. So Team Tweedy, I'm signing out. Make sure you leave a like on this video. Subscribe if you want to. Join Jenny else in the rest of the video. Bye.